All right. We should be live yet again here at the Hannibal show. We already have Sasha here, ready to go to bed. It is 4 a.m. here. Stay up way too late playing Stardew Valley with my roommate. Oh, Stardew Valley. Have they come out with a new update for that? Yeah, I think the last time we played Stardew Valley was like, was it 1.6, 1.7? You know what? I don't have to Google it because I actually have it on my Steam account here. Let's see. Stardew Valley. Where are you? Oh, I have way too many games. No, not Starbound. Stardew Valley. Gosh, I've only 350 hours in it. But what version is it? Because Concerned David, he talked about adding in like a new update a little bit ago, didn't he? Or he hinted about it, something. But anyways, we're gonna be continuing on our Foundry, our Xenotech update 3. Yes. So let's see here. Tatooine. That was the name of the game. Lunis. Yeah. You tell him, Sasha. Well, I basically got visitors yesterday. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got a visitor, and she had some business to do in town here. So now she's gone, and I kind of got some time to stream. That's kind of why I'm up early. Let's see here. What were we doing? We had like a plan, didn't we? We wanted to do what? We wanted to make a... No, not the mall. We're not going to make a mall today. We're going to be trying to get at least to the steel thing. So that... look at the cactus crumbling. Alright, there we go. It's nice not to have to manually dig, I must say. Oh yeah, that's right. We also got the double jump from the Xeno tech thing that we did. I think we got all of them, didn't we? Because we climbed up a ginormous mountain. And we found a whole bunch of Xeno scrap. We have unlocked everything we can here. So we're going to need to find something called a Xeno crystal. An ancient technology appears to use unique crystals as its power source. There are no trace of these crystals near the surface. Ooh. Instead, they seem to form around lava caves deep underground. While those caves might be accessible already, we should continue unlocking new technology, which will eventually lead us down into the lava caves. Well, we are not there. Speaking of research, we going to have to set up a Science 2 machine. So that basically means... Wait, are we done with all the green science? Yes. All right. So we're going to have to set up a different science machine thingamabob. So we're going to be basically... as we said, this was supposed to be temporary, just like to have the green science being pumped out. So we're going to have to clear all of this out. Yes. That means we can also tear out some of this. And that. And how is Lunis doing, by the way? I think I forgot to ask. I saw you in the chat, and I just thought I said something to you, but I might have forgotten. Let's see here. Let's get that away, and... No! Alright, let's... you're gonna go down. And we kind of would like to have one of you here. I would like to have those in there and those in there, and then everything is running smoothly. There is some more little robots. I don't know, it's a tiny little robot, isn't it? Just getting the dog's laying on my spot. It's warm for once. That also means we could theoretically... How many blocks do we have up here? 3. So let's take away those. And let's see here. If we go in and put down a couple of these. Because remember, to make Science Pack red, we're going to need conveyors and building blocks. So do we want to set up conveyors and building blocks? And you're going to need just machine parts and rods. Okay, give me another one. Just want to watch, see the blueprints. I've already forgotten what we were looking for. These and those. See if I can find a good way. Some machine parts. So that is 1, 2, 3 different items we need to push in here for conveyor belts. And then we're gonna need... let me think here. Oh, my brain is so not working at the moment. I said green. I meant blue. And you red. So these two, we need 3 inputs. I wish I was better at factory games. Yeah, you know, it's never too late to learn, right? Factory games keeps the mind, well, running sometimes. Just sometimes. So, how much do we want of this? So you make 2 per minute, and you make 2 per minute. Okay. So you're going to need 6 and 12. And you're producing 40 per minute. And you need 6 per minute. Okay. And you need... Wow, you make a lot. Okay. So I think we'll start with 2 per minute. How many? Let's say we would like to make 2 per minute. That means we need 24 of those and 12 of those, and we are producing 240 of those and 40 of those. So if we make 4 per minute, that means we don't need more than 1 of each. So I think we'll another thing I kind of would like to check. Remember key bindings. Which way did we set all our panels on? This side. Okay. So let's plop you down here. Is that what we want? Ideally... Okay, so if we have green coming out here and red coming out here. Okay. And we wanted to make... configure... green coming out here. So that means we need 2 lines coming out here. Let's also expand a little bit. Like so. Now the question is, do we want this to be... Yeah, we're probably going to have the science machines in the back here, I think. Just to make things, you know, easy-ish. So we're going to need rods and machine parts. So you're going to go up. Then you're going to come in here. We'll take you away and you away. And then we'll... Okay. Take that away. Then you're just gonna connect into... Oh, we never put the slope down here. You started in another end of the production chain than me. Wait, what? What do you mean, Lunis? Alright, so that should do it. Alright, so now we're outputting those, and then we're also going to be outputting those. Output and output. You're going to need red signs. And then we're going to need to... You know what we can do? We wanted to have 4 of those per minute, right? So. And then we also need to have an output. Like that for now. What we could have done to make things look a little bit more organized, we could make... those 2 component parts on the other side, just to make it look a little bit factory. What do we think about that? And that means we're gonna need... Yeah, you're gonna come down here. You're gonna come down here. Then you're gonna go up here. And up here. And you're gonna go in here. And in here. Now the sad part is I do actually believe that this is also going to be a temporary setup. Unless we get some sort of transporting... Can I get like the entire research tree here? Maybe not, maybe not. Right, so you're gonna go in here, you're gonna go in here. And how was it? No, control U. And then we get the setup as well. Yes. And you're gonna go out here. And you're gonna go out here. You're gonna be output, your input, and... Oh my, already spent... Oh. Alright, let's go and get some resources. luckily for us, we don't have to travel far to get them. Give me some of those, please. And give me... not all of them, that's a little bit much. Alright, that should keep us going for a while. Oh, look at that! Achievement unlocked! Logistic Mastery 1. We are the master logistic person. Nice. Alright, so what we now want to do is to have you aligned here. And let's do that. And that. So now these machines are all aligned. The master logisticer. Yeah, I speak sometimes good English. Sometimes could happen. Absolutely. You're going to be outputting here. And then you're going to be outputting here. And then we're going to be inputting here. Let's see what we want to make here. Good question. We want to make these, I guess. So you're going to need to have 2 different inputs. Right. Plates and parts. Plates we can just take from here. It's an easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Although it does seem like we're gonna have to build more of those. I don't know how I'd like to have it like that. And what was the other one? Parts. Parts. You're gonna need to go down here. Gonna need to go in here. And we're gonna need to go up here. So, and connect these. We probably also need to, you know, hook it up to the, you know, the thing. How did this happen? Alright, and do we want to have a box? Yes. A little temporary storage box. And we're gonna need one of you, and one of you. You're gonna be... Excuse me? No, you. Okay. So you be outputting, and you be outputting. I mean, it's better to be outputting than off-putting, right? There's some truth in that. So now we're making stuff. Okay. And then you will be making... I feel like this is not quite aligned, is it? This is not aligned, okay. There we go. And we made conveyor belts, okay. Then we would like to be making base parts here. We also would like to make some more boxes. we would like to have you, and we also gonna need some of those. Output and box and an input and an output. There we go. So we should be storing up the leftovers, I guess you can call it. Now we're going to be making, these are just going to be used for component parts. And then we'll make a proper mall system later. So we're going to be making more conveyor belts and base parts later down the line. But yeah, what did you need? You needed rods and plates, so that's fairly easy. Although space is not something... Wish I was a little bit more I wish I was a little bit more clear on how I kind of put the inserters, so it kind of looks nice and decent. So let's go to here. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit of a waterfront property. Are we out? Okay then. Oh, come on. And of course we're one off. Your inputs. What is that? Oh, we were now a small assembly. Company rank increased. Nice. And I've already forgotten what we needed. We needed plates and rods. So you go out here. You continue out here. You guys disappear and we'll... Oh, hello. Dug a little hole in my floor. And then you go in here. And then we needed rods, right? So you're gonna go up here and down here. Like so. And you're gonna go in here. Bring you out a little bit further, just for the sake of argument. And let's see here. Oh, we need one of these. There we go. Factory complete. So the good thing now, we're building up some surplus of the belts here, which is nice. We also have like 1 million research things. So how many research things do we have? 3. Can we get like 1 more? Two. And 3 and 4. And since we had like a couple of these... Oh, how many did we have? Quite a lot. Now the question is... some of those, and some more of those, because these use those to make these. I'm very good at explaining things. so input, 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 and then input and input and input and all right, you can do it. Oh, there's a red one. Nice. Okay, let's stop those for a minute. And there we go. So now we should be feeding our machines, right? So we have a little bit of red signs here, nothing here, nothing here. But yeah, I don't think we need more than that, right? So we're making 2 per minute, 2 per minute. We're making... Haha. 2 per minute and 2 per minute. So should be making an even amount. All right. So again, this is also going to be temporary until we get... I kind of feel like we're just going to move the science a bit further and further away. But that is okay. So let's start our first sciencey bit. To get basic steel making, which is our... Oh yeah, oh I forgot about that. Ooh. Ew, okay. We need crushers, advanced machinery parts. No wait, this is when we unlock. So to get this, we need to get the station antenna, because yeah, of course we need radio signals to make steel. That makes perfect sense in my head. All right. While we wait for that to finish, oh, that kind of goes quite quick. I was kind of thinking we could talk to the Bip Bop machine. Hey, because you have lights.
Are you feeling a little spooked when it's dark? No worries, BB. We can create some light poles to brighten up our nights.
Hey, we'll think about that. 5 light bulbs. All right. Stabilizing the space station.
I agree. Preventing the space station from falling apart is our highest priority. Let's set up a connection and initiate emergency repairs. I'll guide you through the process.
Right, stabilize the space station. We've done it.
Danger averted. With the station secured, we can shift our focus back to the factory. Good
Yay! All right, so the next one is automated power. Oh, I think we've done that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Collecting biomass by hand isn't future-proof. We should use ignium ore and the burner generator so that we can automate our energy production.
All right, we've done it.
We did it.
Yay!
Automated power generation is the backbone of every factory.
All right, now expand the smelters.
Okay, math genius. If it takes 8 small smelters to fill up a conveyor belt, then we'll build 8 for each metal ore.
We've done it. Hey!
You're right. This will provide a good supply of plates and rods. But given the task at hand, soon we might have to scale it up even further. For now, let's not get ahead of ourselves and just take a moment to celebrate this victory.
All right, so space antenna, which we just researched. By the way, do we need to... Yeah, there we go. Let's just jump straight into basic steel.
Time to reach for the stars, you say?
Yep.
By expanding our communication capabilities, we can get in touch with other galactic entities. Let's upgrade the station to do so.
All right, so we actually have 2 quests we haven't done. So he wanted, what was it, 5 lamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put those in kind of temporary building things. We'll one here, one here, and what are we making here? Yeah, we're probably not going to be making a surplus of those. But we'll place one here, and we'll place one here. Go. So we kind of know... Oh, wait, we need one more. Alright, you can go... here, next to the space station. Alright. So let's go and talk to the beep-bop machine. Look at that. Quest complete. Before we do that, let's start another thing, because we're going to have to build storage. Station upgrades. We're going to need antenna. The antenna requires 10 megawatts, so that is exactly what we need. So let's start building that. Don't know why we need that, but okay. All right. Beep bop. I did the little light thing.
Oh yes, you've illuminated my perspective. Things are looking exceptionally bright around here.
Good. All right, we're working on the space antenna now. So yeah, there is that. So we've done all the things that we want to do now. So we're gonna need to make Xenon blend, which kind of is a little bit frustrating. We should have switched those 2 belts around. Oh, but we're gonna have to redo the entire smeltery anyways, because we're gonna need to put in crushers. I think. Let's see if we can remember this. Okay, so the thing here, the crusher. But how did we make this? Rubble. Is this rubble or is it... It's rubble. So we're going to have to mix those before we crush it. I'm just going to go and put this away in the burning machines. In the burning machines. Yeah, here. Oh. There we go. Look, a little spaceship. Also, how are we doing with regards to ore? I kind of feel like we have quite a lot left. And we actually have no idea how much we are using of each material, so we kind of don't know how much we have left in the end. But I think it doesn't matter. We are going to be making a parallel belt that goes in that direction. Oh no. Oh no, we've done a dum-dum. Oh no, we've done a dum-dum, folks. We're gonna need to have an extra belt here for steel. It's not a big dum-dum. We could just move this one Sorry, 2 further out. And we should have room for that. And then this needs to be moved out to, which we can fit. This one, of course, we can't fit. And, you know, you also would like to have some inputs. And then bring you out here. There we go. So now we should actually be making 2 per minute. There we go. There we go. Should we... RMG, hello! How are you doing today? Ravid Gaming? Raving Mad Games? There we go. I think I got it kinda right. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. Not too bad. Good. So how much? We have 14,000. I wish there was like a... I wish there was... I wish there was a mobile version of this, so we don't have to go back all the time. Financing. So we're selling this for a 50% markup, price markup. And we have sold 421 of them. That's actually pretty decent. Currently store 4. Assigned ship per pad. Production capacity. Wait, 360. Yeah, that's right. We're making 360 of them. And we're selling 421 of them. Maximum we could sell was 532 per hour. So we could theoretically make 1 more, but that will lead to a build-up. Debt. We have like 5 million in debt. Small loan of $1 million. Rave is in the community. Nice. Click the link and you can find Rev's channel. Quite a lot. But the thing is, we now have an automated belt and container storage, which we can utilize. That is still research. Took a while, didn't it? Could be that we're gonna have to... also, we're gonna be doing some belt upgrades eventually, which we can see here. So how much can you carry? You can carry 320 items per minute. That is a double trouble of these. 160 times 2. It's 320. Yeah. So yeah, it's a double up. That means we can double our ore output. That also means we can double the amount of miners we have. I actually think we can still 64. So we're making what, 115? So we could still get another mining thing here. These are full. Ling. There we go. I did the thing. Oh, learn about the galactic market. Should we learn about the galactic market? Alright, galactic market. On the galactic market, you can buy and sell various goods. Some items, like construction materials, can be traded right from the start. Other needs to be unlocked through upgrading your space station. Not every item can be bought or sold on the market. Good to know, good to know. One-time trade routes. So basically, you buy one time. A recurring order. You can set up a recurring order. I think this is going to be quite interesting. Can you stop pushing me, little beatbox machine? You can set up a recurring order, which will then automatically schedule idle cargo ships to trade with the market. So how does this work? Can we put like a... Say we would like to have 1,000 ore stored. Will it kind of say, oh yeah, we already have 1,000 ore, no thank you, I don't want any more? Or will it just go back and forward and just fill up everything? While recording order, you can create rules like sell every item of a certain type if more than X are stored on the station. It is very useful to automate market trading. Depending on your needs, a recurring order can be paused. Okay, that's good. So you don't have to delete it in case temporarily want to suspend one. So you need cargo ships to buy and sell from the market. Ships must not have any other task assigned. Important for for recurring trade orders, each ship has its custom configuration toggle. If it may be assigned to a recurring order, this configuration can be found on the ship frame, part of your station overview. Alright, so we also did the steel thing. What should we do next? What is this? Resource separator. This is new. I don't think I've ever seen this before. And a vacuum bot assembly. So what is this? Unlock a research separator, a machine which converts terrain blocks and similar items into more valuable resources. While destroying them, not every... Ooh. Does that mean we can put all of these into... Okay, what do you want, Beatbot machine? Space station antenna, let's do the thing.
Space station communication network restored. Galactic entities in proximity are now showing up on star map. The galactic market? A giant station that allows us to buy and sell various goods, including construction material? Let's take a look at the star map.
Yay! Alright, galactic market. Let's construction drone bay.
Increasing complexity of construction work on the space station? You're right. Those upgrades keep getting longer to complete. We need speed up station construction by repairing and expanding the construction drone bay.
Alright. High voltage power.
Corporate guidelines say we're using suboptimal energy generation methods. Only steam turbines provide maximum efficiency. We need to fix that.
Right, galactic market.
Buying construction material from the galactic market, that's a solid plan. We need it to further improve the station, and there's no way to make it on our own yet. I've prepared a page in your information database. You should take a look.
Alright, I think I misunderstood something. So, the construction part is these. Construction materials. Ah, crap. Alright, so... Let's see, new trade. So we can buy 500 of those. Is that all? Sell. Sell some of those. We don't want to do that. Okay, let's not. But is this all we can do? I was kind of hoping we could buy like ore and stuff. So this is the galaxy. This is where we can trade. So we can Stranet House. So they have a demand for 192 per hour. That is the galactic. Go to the galactic market. It's strange that we can only buy the construction parts. I don't know if we can make them. Oh man, I was kind of hoping we could. Oh my. I was kind of hoping we could, you know, buy ore and stuff. That would have been nice. Ice Queen, hello. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. But we did do the... let's build a couple of crushers. We're probably going to need a couple of them. And let's also put them down on the... There's our first crusher. So let's see how this works. So we can... Holy schmack. You need a lot. 80 per minute. Wait, is there... Ore refinery. So that means we can... Oh, it also has a market license. Oh, maybe we need a market li... Oh, let's do that research real quick. We'll do a little bit of researching before we kind of figure out what we want. Assembly Mark II. We need the elevator, piping, logistic container, explosives. My oh my. Didn't have any of those. Yeah, I think we'll do that research here first before we start redoing everything, because I think we can crush all the ore that we get here. So if we can move 320 items per minute with the next belt. And you take 20. Wow, so basically... Where is the crusher? There we go. So basically... half... of the ore that we're already processing. 360 divided by 80. 4. So we're gonna need 4 crushers. All right, that's why we shouldn't be doing this while I'm barely awake. All right, so we have. Let's say we get 320 ore in on the belt. And then we'll divide that by 80. That is 4. So that means one belt of this is going to be 4 crushers. And 320 divided by 40. No, we don't need to think about that, because that's the only thing we're going to be using this for at the moment. But what we do need, I do see that we are having some gaps in the ore output here, so I wonder if we would like to expand our business a little bit. Can we build another one of these? No. So give me some of those. Might give me some of those as well. Let's make it symmetrical. Okay, that should be enough, right? 50, 110. Yeah, that should definitely be enough to fill up the belt. But yeah, we're gonna have to redo the entire smelting array, I think, when the next research is done. Because that means we can get more ore. Well, we're gonna have to do a whole bunch of math on this one. Boy, oh boy. A little bit of math in the morning. Well, we kind of don't need you. So basically what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to send ore in here, and we'll need to output the crushed ore and input it into smelters. So yeah, we might have to rethink our entire smelting operation here. Well, we kind of knew that was in the cards, but why are we so slow on the freaking research? Do we need to make more? Let's make more. It's a little bit frustrating that we made these the wrong way. But can we fix? Oh gosh, right. And we want to make some more of those. You going into nowhere? Okay, I see how it is. Correct. Yes. Control Q. No, how did we, let's see here, shift. Confused. There was a way we could. There we go, we need to have this one up, I see. Okay, and then we want you to come in here. Alright, so now we should be making 6 per minute. Hopefully that should help speed up things. A little bit. 6 per minute. Can we actually... 12 times 3. That is 36. And we were making... a million of those. Yeah, that should do it. All right, 90%. And we're gonna have to make a whole bunch of these crushers. Actually, I'm gonna have to make a whole bunch of everything. So let's queue up a little bit. We definitely gonna need a couple of those, a couple of those, a couple of those, a couple of those, a couple of those. Wait, let's pause that for a minute. We have 11. All right. When this is done, let's see if we can actually buy ore now, because that would have been great. Come on. 99%. There we go. Let's just start the next research. Should we do the upgraded belts? Yeah, let's do the upgraded belts. And then the galactic market. New trade. No, we still can't do it. Huh. Huh. I thought we could have done that. Well, so let's have a look at the recipe here now. So, are these the same? 40 and 40. 40 and 40. So, 320 divided by 40 is 8. Oh, that's pretty decent. Which means all of this is gonna go. All of that gotta go. And we would like to have these also need to go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you guys... So you're going to be crushing that, okay? And then we needed to set all the recipes here. I don't know if we have any more on us. Okay, and then kind of would like to do... How many do we have of these? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have you eaten up all the ore here? Yeah. So this needs to go. And all of this needs to go. And then we're going to need to have a belt here, and then we're going to need to have these right opposite of here. And then you be in, and in, and out, 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 right? Oh. Alright, then are these kind of emptying out? I wonder if we should wait a little bit until we have kind of emptied out some of this. And we're also gonna need to do another thing here, because we're gonna need to have one for the back. We're gonna need to also have necessary. This is going to be an entire belt. Ooh. We're going to use a lot of this orange ore. How is our inventory looking? Terrible. Alright, perfect. Let's see what we can do here. And then we need to... Do we have... Two temporary boxes. Give me all of those. All of those in there. And we can remove you. And you know what? I actually have to run to the bathroom real quick. Terrible. Terrible. Alright, can you... Should we give you... the view of the spaceship that goes up and down here sometimes? Or should we behold the red Hannibal? You can watch there. Alright, so be right back in a little bit. All right. So what were we doing? We were... we wanted to make an output line here. Right. And then you'd be outputting and then box to store the surplus. Input and output. Yeah, I think we actually gonna need another belt. for this. Then you gonna go up here. And now it is kind of important that we put it into the right place. Ooh. Okay, so what we can do, let's prioritize this route. So what we can do, if we kind of plug up this area, if we, you know, fill this thing up. Crap. Just do output. Yeah, if we fill up this thing here, the leftover is going to go here. So we're probably going to need to have another import source here for steel. But yeah, let's hook you up. No, let's first of all make sure that we put all the plates, excuse me, in here. And then you're gonna go all the way here, and then you're gonna go down. Going down, B word. All right. We can remove you. You're gonna go down. Okay, we're actually gonna need a little bit more space here. So let's have 3 in between. That should be enough, right? Just so we can get the get the ores out of here. Is that enough? Up. Down. And here, make sure that it mainly goes in here. Then we would like to have a little bit of an expansion here. How far out can we bring it? Bring it out to here. And then we're gonna have you coming in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And which way did we go here? That way. Okay. And you're gonna go input. So, and then output. And then we're gonna need to set you to make that thing. Then we need to copy all these. Wait, could we drag? No. Okay, and then we need to have 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to be input. And oh wow, we're out of them. Give me some of those and some of those. Some of these. I'm gonna have a box for wait. So, and like so. Let's remove the street lamps because you know they're using they're using power to run. We kind of don't want to spend electricity on, you know. There was another one we placed out here on aesthetics. In here. And it would be nice to have. Let's just finish this. I'm thinking. Yeah, that's right. I'm thinking. Would you look at that? Thinking about the steel production. So you're going to be outputting. Then take all of these. All of those in here. All of those in here. And then we also... Are we still... not having enough... and that is going to be an intake. That is going to be an intake. Then you're going to be outputting here. Down. And then let's go and get some boxes, if we have any more left. We actually don't have any research that we're doing. Oh, we need to do this as well. Then we needed, yeah, we need a structure to make it a steel. Give me a couple of those. Luckily they stack in 1,000. But they only stack like in 200s. Oh yeah, and then we also gonna need to expand this side a little bit. Silly little rock. Go away, rock. There we go. Okay, dokily. Are we good here? $40.40. Wait. Wait. Are we gonna have to look at it a little bit differently? Oh no. I have done wrong in my head. So we are making 40 times 8. That's 320. And you... We've done it wrong. My math wasn't braining correctly. So 30 plus 30 times 8. That is 240. 320 divided by 30. That is 11. Also 11. Oh, how should we do this? Think. I hate thinking. That basically means we can double... Yeah, that means we can basically double the amount of ore we have. Or we can look at it another way. We are using half the amount of half the amount of ore that we are using. That's also a way we can look at it. Oh, do I have any paper around here? Let's have a look. Some paper, please. Okay, let me think here. So if we have a belt that can hold 320. So if we use 320 divided by 30. So that means we're gonna capacity. Then we need 10.6, so 11 smelters to fill one belt. And then we use how much ore? So you're 1 to 1. 40, 320 divided by 40 is 8. $120 divided by 40. That was 8, right? That's 8. I think it is fine. The only thing is we're not filling this up to capacity because now we have 8 times 30. How much is that? That is 240. $240, and we get only use half the ore. I mean, how much math do we want to put into this? But I think that is fine. Okay, so basically, if we only use half the ore to make 240, let's see here. 8 times 40 is 320. And if we then use 8 times 20, that's 160. So we are basically just using and then we're going to be using half of the ore to that's going to be great. We're using half of the ore to make steel. Yeah, that makes sense, right? I think. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to make steel. Because, I mean, we don't need to fill up all the belts, right? But that means we are having 240 output. output. And then what we could have gone and done, that is to see how much output, like, and 240 output rods. And then we could just subtract. So we're using 40 here, right? So that means minus 40. So that means we have 200 plates left. And we're supposed to be making these. And then you are making, you're using 6 per minute. 6 per minute. That is 194. And then you are using 20 per minute, so that means we are using 174. That's what we have left. And then what do you use? You use 72, so that means we have 102 plates left. And then we probably are using some plates out here as well. Maybe not. What is up with this? Why are we not, you know, doing the thing? We're not doing any research. What should we do next? Assemblers, maybe? So we should have 102 plates left. Let's also do the rods. Just do... no, let's screw the rods. Let's just jump into the steel production. So we had 3 in between, right? Yeah. So you're going to come here. You're going to need 2 different inputs. I need one of you. And then we would like to make a Xeno something, right? So you're going to need 80 per minute. 80, 160. And you're going to be going in here. Continue onwards. And then you need to go up. You need to go down. You need to go in here. And then you need to go in here, in here, in here, in here, in here, in here, in here. Then bring you guys out here. And then we'll... means we're not going to be making a lot, right? Not making anything because we did a boo-boo here. Then we sent it that way. And then you're going to be making steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to be outputting. We're also going to need to do the reuse. Okay. Then you're going to be inputting. Like so. So how much are you processing? 10. Okay, so what we'll do then is turn this around. Since we kind of can double 1, 2, 3, 4, double the amount that we are taking in. So
Great job on unlocking the blueprints for faster belts and assemblers. Together, we're paving the way for an ultra-efficient operation. Let's
good.
keep up the excellent work.
Yes. Four. And you're going to be outputting. I bet you it's plates that we're missing. And you guys are going to be inputting from here. So that means we are making how much steel? 80? 80 output steel. Oh. Let's also fix this a little bit. So it is up to code. And you going to go up here and come down not there? Let's get some more belts. Some more belts. You gonna come all the way up here. Now the ironic part is we're not using. Oh, that's right. So we're not going to be using steel at the moment. So we kind of would like to have steel be part of the belt, the boss, right? And we probably also would like to have a box here. We should actually have enough to make like a little storage thing here. Then we need to fix this. This needs to be moved. This needs to be moved. Oh my God. So all of this also needs to be moved. Yep. Okay, let's just move the entire research department. And we also would like to get you down here. And we would like to get you back in business. I kind of feel like we are doing some weird stuff because all of these are facing that way. And all of these are facing that way. That seems weird. Maybe we'll fix that as well. Let's fix a little bit at a time here. You need to go over here. And then you can go in here. Then we need to figure you again. Okay. And then the entire research department needed to be moved. So you're gonna go down here. Gonna go down here. Going to go down here and go down here. Okay, and then 1, 2, and 3. And you go in there and you go out here. And intake and outtake. Oh, sorry, intake. And then you're going to be like so, and you're going to be making these. Like so. You were supposed to be making, let's see here. In. You're actually supposed to be out. Out and out. No, in. In, and in. Bring you out here. Out here. And all of these are going to be out, out. Out, out. Out and out. And then we had 4 of these. Local manufacturer. And let's just manually put away some stuff here. Oh gosh, how many did we have? Good. You go all the way out here. You go all the way out here. And intake, 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 and intake, 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 and intake. You make red. Like so. Then we should be yet again producing red signs. So what should we do next? More inventory. Let's do the research, the resource separator. So if this is what I think it is, it could be interesting. That basically means that we can use all the rock and the dirt that we find and kind of send it through the resource separator thingy. But let's see what the beat pop machine wanted to do. Lava caves? Oh my.
Going to the lava caves to smelt our thermalite? That sounds dangerous. Indeed, it is the only way to smelt such a sturdy material. Thermalite sheets could be used to make more advanced robots and unlock new technologies. However, this is not an easy task. We need to unlock multiple new technologies like elevators to reach for the depths. To get started, research basic thermalite smelting. Completing the research will unlock an information database page about lava caves with all the information needed.
Sure thing. Yeah, we had some of those. Did we have any more dirt? No, but we did have a whole bunch of those. We had a whole bunch of these machines we can shove into this thing, right? There we go. Current vertical position. Oh, there he is. Fast and furious. Donk. All right. Yeah, and then we wanted to turn all these machines around just for the aesthetics. So you're making machine parts. Machine parts. You're making wire. And you're making electrical components. Right, and you are making pots. Robots. And you are making conveyor belts. And you are making... Yeah, what are you making? You're making base component part thingies. All right. So now every machine should be the right way. Except for this guy. Remove him. They should all be... coming in here. Yeah, then we need to set up the configuration again. And should be a couple of those in there. Okay, so we have everything we need, I believe. So what does... Do we have anything that requires steel? Yeah, you require steel, and you also require advanced component parts. Are they completely bonkers to make? Steel and machine parts. 1 steel and 2 machine parts. And how many do you make per minute? $30. Oh my. Two inputs, right? So let's get you in here. You're going to be making advanced component parts. Actually, I'm making it on the wrong side. Luffle. How did that happen? Alright, let's move some veggies. Like so. Okay, you're going to be making that. Gonna need a... Oh, we don't have boxes. Make a couple of them. Hello, Hein. How are you doing today? Let's see here. You're gonna come all the way out here. And that's what we need. Steel and machine parts. So I guess machine parts are going to go into here. Like so. And up. Yeah, like that. And then steel comes in here. You and you. You and you. I'm good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Then we want to have you in here. You in here. And you in here. And you in here. You're gonna go in here. You're gonna go in here. And then you're gonna go out here, here, and here. So it's gonna be like that. And then you can come up and be part of the belt here. Oh, look at that! It's doing things. Excellent. All right. So what I think we'll do, couldn't we make like a sign or something like that? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things on the belt. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different signs. I'd like to have a... do we just want to have a 1x1? Okay, so we'll take... You're making 30 per minute, so we're gonna, since we haven't used them yet, so advanced, oh crap, what are they called? Advanced machine parts. Advanced machine parts. We have 30 per minute. And here we have plates. Here we have 102 per minute. And then we have rods. Let's just do the let's just do the thing. So we are making 240 rods. Let's see what we're using them on. Be sure we are doing that. 30. Yeah, it's 240. Okay. So 240 minus minus 40. Then we are minus 8, minus 8, minus 8. That is 176. Let's see, minus 48. Okay, now we're up to 128. Uh, 128. Rods. 128 per minute. So this is kind of how much we have left on the belt. Is this a good way of doing it? And then the machine part. MP machine parts. So we are currently producing 40. Wow. I don't have to type this. Just making 40. And we'll subtract minus 6. Minus 10. Minus 10. Minus 10. Well, we only have 4 left. And then how many are you using? We're using 30. Oh my god. Right. Minus 30. So that means we have minus 26. So if we add... one more here. So that means we need to subtract 40 from the plates. Right, so that is 62 per minute, right? And then we're gonna have to redo the whole machine part thing again. So that means we're making 80 machine parts, right? 80 machine parts. Minus this guy. Minus 6. Minus 30. And minus 30. So that means MP, we have 14 per minute. Okay, and then we have electrical components. Electrical components. So let's go and do some math on that one. We are making 40. What are we building? A factory. What are we building? I have no idea. 40 minus 6. Wait, is that all we are using it for? Okay, so here we have 34 per minute. Okay, and steel. Well, we're not... Oh, actually, we're using steel. We're making... Oh, I forgot. Was it 80? 80 steel, yeah. 80 steel minus 15. 65. So we still have 65 steel per minute. Steel 65 per minute. All right. Why is this so weird? Yeah, so now we know how much we have left here. So every time we take off from this lane, we'll do the math and put in the correct number here, just so we know how much we have. I think that is a smart idea. Okay, we're not doing any research, by the way. Did we finish this guy? The resource separator. What is that? A good question. Oh, there it is. What do we need? We need advanced machine parts and steel. Give me some of those. Let's go all the way down and find some steel. Should have a little bit of a build-up. So, how does this work? Well, it's always interesting to find out, right? We're probably going to have it down here by the... Oh, it's big. It's a big one. It's also a new block. Oh, that's the output. Okay, so we can put all of this in here. Get mineral rock, 5%. And the seeds we only get biomass from. I don't remember. Do we need seeds for anything? I think we can make like a greenhouse later down the line. Hazardous concrete. We could take... we should also do the ore thing. 1, 2, 3. No, because it's a little bit tricky to figure out how much we're using. Right. Because you guys are 50, 100, 140. So let's make 1, 2, 3 more of these. Two. Give you a little workspace. Give me a second here. I kind of would like to have them on this side. 3. I do this wrong. Of course, you guys gonna need to output. And let's make 3 more. Make sure that it is 1, 2, and 1 machine, 2 machines, and 3 machines. Is that wrong? I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but we do need more of these. So that means we have doubled our ore import. I do wonder, we are prioritizing. Yeah. You are prioritized the right way. You are prioritized the right way, and then you should prioritize that way. 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 So are you. So are you. And you're prioritizing that way. You're prioritizing that way. You are prioritizing that way. You are prioritizing that way. You are going that way. Same with you. Same with you. Same with you. So basically, what I'm thinking is, if we run in, let's say we use more than 14 machine parts, then they will focus on getting these filled up first, so we kind of have a good flow here. So we don't use like all the rods, for example. Yeah, I think that is a good idea. Maybe, baby. All right, let's see. Should we do... What is this? A vacuum bot. I think we're going to go down... I don't know what to do. So what do we need to unlock the elevator? Unlock porous rock. Okay. Freight elevator. We need pipes. Okay. And from pipes, we can do high voltage energy, which could be a good thing. That means that we are using less coal to generate power. And we can go down the greenhouse. To make biomass, basically converting... Ooh. Basically converting rock and water. Wasn't that how it was? No, this is not how it is. We're producing... I'm confused. There's a 50% forest seed. And then we can use the seeds. Seems weird. We use one seed, one rock, and some water to generate 3 seeds. Am I reading this right? And then 1 seed we can use in this big machine here. So we can make like a biofuel kind of stuff, basically making rocks into... That sounds weird. 10% chance to get biomass. Give me some seeds. Okay, so if we put 10 seeds in here... Sorry, 20 seeds in here. What do we get out of it? Nothing. Okay. Unless it spits it out. No, because there... Okay. Strange. Okay, so let's do... So there's a 5% chance that we can... Oh, look at that. I don't think this is worth it, to be perfectly honest with it. So if there is a 50% chance, let's say we use 1 seed. Now let's say we use 2 seeds to make 3 seeds and a piece of rock. Doesn't seem very feasible. Okay, so the water is basically free. So if we use 1 seed. No, we're going to use 2 seeds to generate 3 seeds. Okay. To potentially generate... No, that's absolutely not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. I don't think the game is kind of set up like we're generating free resources. To be perfectly honest with you. Wrong side. Let's just drop some of this in here. Like so. Like so. Well, the good news is we are kind of going above water. And we kind of wanted to start thinking about making a bus. Do we have any more? No, we don't. Let's make a couple of these. Hello. Let me see here. How much does it take per minute? Okay, so we need you. So that is 20 and 20. 20 plates and 20 of those. And we don't actually have that. And that is just for making these. So if we're going to making a mall, basically just using up all the rest of this. Oh, I have an idea. We're going to be turning the belt this way. And we're going to prioritize the way going straight forward here. I think that is kind of what we want. So let's do that. That. No, that's not going to be correct, is it? So you go out here. How many is it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four, 5, and 6. Then we're going to need a couple more of these. So you're going to go in here. You're going to go in here. You're going to go in here. In here. Is that correct? You're going to go down, 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 and down. Okay. And here we're going to be making all the stuff that we need, like all machines, belts, yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, we also need to you in here, you in here, you in here. You in here, you in here. Like that. Like that. Like that. That. Not sure how that happened. Or how that happened. Okay. That. And then we're going to make sure that all the just to get a little consistency here. Right, so we're going to be prioritizing that side. That side. Nothing is coming through here. Side. And that side. All right, let's machine parts seems to be currently lacking. So plus 40 minus 40. Plus 40 minus 40. Oh. So we only have 22. Machine parts. Plus 50. Don't have many plates. Okay, fair enough. So how do we want this to be? I kind of wonder, we're going to need a couple of boxes for this. And this entire area should be enough because we... So we'll need more stuff. I'm just trying to think how we're going to do it with the upgrading parts. So we're going to need maybe some of those. Maybe some of those. We're going to need more. Okay. And I don't know if we need steel, but let's grab some steel. Then we're going to need a couple of those. Need you here. Okay, so we kind of would like to have it kind of like this, okay? So that means we're going to have the output start here. So let's say we would like to use base bars here. So we're gonna need to get plates and rods in here. Plates and rods. Actually need a little bit more space. So I have you coming in here. Then you need to come out here. And like so. Okay. But then we're going to have to also do something tricky with regards to so with regards to the upgraded versions. So you're gonna need plates and machine parts. Maybe we should start with... Or maybe we need to have the output on the back. Yeah, maybe... Yeah, we'll do all the... we'll do all the... all the conveyor things. You're gonna be... Change recipe. Gonna be making you... Okay, let's start simple. Plates and machine parts. Plates and machine parts. So machine parts first. More of you guys. Then output here. And And we're going to need more splitters. Let's see how this would work. Okay, then you're gonna go basically just in. And we never connect these up, did we? Nope. So you go in there. You go in there. I feel like we're not getting any machine parts at all, even though we increased the production quite a bit. Wait, did we did we output the production? Or even set the recipe? Ah. There we go. Now we should get a little bit more machine parts coming in here. And then we're gonna do these, and we just need machine parts and conveyors. So machine parts gonna get in here, down, up, split, split, like so. You gonna come in here. Then you're gonna make these. Wait a second. Wait a second. What is the recipe for the upgraded version? The upgraded version needs more stuff. Okay, maybe we should take that into consideration. But what does... Let's see. You're going to need the upgraded version of that. Okay. And you're going to need the upgraded... Yeah, I think we'll... Again, rethink this a little bit. So... Let's say... You would like to be this. So machine part, electronics. Okay. Was it? Mechanical component, machine parts. So the only thing we need to do is feed this with electronics as well. that means you're going to be down and up. Okay, and then you need to come back once, right? And then here we're going to make these. Can we get like a third lane? Isn't that the thing? We've done those. So where is the... Oh, it's way down here. Third lane and filter loader. Oh, I see. How far away is that? We need green science pack for that. Okay, so that's going to take a while. So we're going to have to fiddle around a little bit. Let's move that to the very end so we can actually see what we're doing. So you're going to need a long hand intake. So now, oh, and you're going to need a long hand intake. Put the long hand intakes all the way back, I think. Then you're going to be outtake. I'm kind of thinking maybe we should have done this a little bit differently. Maybe we should have the belts. Because we're going to need a lot of things that requires belt as crafting components. This is going to require belts as crafting component. This is going to require belts as crafting component. And that is going to require belts as crafting components. So maybe we'll just make that like a little mini bus line. Okay, let's try that. So let's change you to doing that. So that means we don't need any of that. Or you. You. So you're going to be making okay, so now we have those as a resource. So the next thing we want to do is to actually start working on the stuff that we need, right? So let's pop you in here instead. Okay, so now we're going to be making tier 2 belts, which needs conveyor machine parts and electronics. Three inputs. So 2 here. 1 machine. Here. And then another input. No, another input here. And then the output is going to come here. And then you're going to just split up here. Okay. Okay. And then you needed mechanical components. And regular components. Down. So you should now be making tier 2, right? Then we would like to have one of you here. Then we're just going to need to have a output and an input. Yeah, output and an input. So now we should be storing those up here. And wasn't there a way we could... Ah, there we go. Yeah, so we probably would like to do all of these, right? Okay, so... Wait. Is this dumb? Because we're gonna need to have... For this one... Gonna need those. Achievement unlock. 3. If we... You also need machine parts. How do we want to solve this? So this is going to be, this is the end product. And then this is the pre-product. like so. What are you working on now? We're basically making a shopping mall, basically a place where we can just go in and pick up stuff. Let's see. What's that? Nothing interesting. So we are making upgraded belts. We should also be making upgraded slopes and upgraded these. At least that's kind of what I'm hoping is going to happen. I wonder if we should put that in last here. So that means this will be an outbound. This will be an outbound. Then this will be inbound. So you out, you in, you intake, and you intake, and then you outbound, right? Because we're gonna need these here in here. So you're gonna need those. Okay, let's see if we can make this a little bit. Okay, so you're gonna need those and those, okay? What the heck? I forgot already. Parts. So that means you go down here. You need to go up here, and then you and you and you. Okay, so you're gonna need input and input. Did you need these? Yes. So you're also going to be inputting from here. And then you will be, oh, actually, it was correct. Wait, you're going to be outputting here. Putting, and then you're going to be inputting. You're going to be taking in and there. So we are spitting out the slopes, right? And then you're also going to be inputting. And then we just need to have the yes, and then you go out here. So you're going to be outputting those, and then you can come in here. And then you're going to be in taking those. We just need... do we need? You need to be inputting whatever we're putting in here, which was the electrical components. Electrical components. And you go in here. And then, of course, we need more of these. Well, and you're gonna go down into here. You're gonna come into here, and you will just continue onwards for a bit and a half. We did it! Yeehaw! Alright. So that was... these two. Now we need to figure out this one. I think this one is a little bit more complicated. But one thing that we really know is that we're definitely going to need 2 inputs. We're going to need to have you here and you here. Okay, so first we're going to be making a tier 1 because we need a tier 1 to make a tier 2. So the first thing we're going to need is belts. Okay. And let's see if there is any mechanical. You in here, and you're gonna go up here. You're gonna be a long inserter. You're gonna be a then this is gonna be the same here. So you're gonna go out and then in. See, out and in. You're going to be out and you're going to be in. Like so. So we need... let's do mechanical components here as well. So, and up here. You should go in here. Get in there, and then you go in here. Bus must grow. The bus must grow. Okay, are we making these now? No, because we never... these in. So you go in here and you go down here. And then you're gonna go in here. You also gonna go in here. Then we need a box to store them all, right? Yep, there we go. Sure it's the right thing we get. And then... yeah, good, good, good. Now, is there anything else here we would need conveyors for? I actually don't think so. I don't think so. So let's make the inserters now. Let's have a look at the recipes. It is... it is basically the same. It's just one is more expensive than the other one. So let's make some room. No, what we're going to do first, I think the first thing we're going to be making here is these base component parts. Well, we should have enough room for it, right? Input, copy. Oh, are we out of assemblers? Are we out of assemblers? Yes, we are. So you're going to come here. Actually, how many do we have? 25. Can we get like one row? So we do need 2 inputs here. And more of these. And we also need... give me those. Give me those. Also gonna need more boxes. Here. Put an intake. And what was it? These rods and plates. Curious. Oh, it's because we want conveyor balancer 2 here. We also would like to have... just give me all of those. didn't have any of those. Then we'll take all of those. And we're starting to upgrade to Mark II. Rods and plates. Is that it? Down. There. There. Up. Rods and plates. So, you making a mall for every item in the game? Yeah, kinda. That is at least the plan. Not all the items in the game, but, you know, a couple of them. We're using a lot of. Hello. Like so. What the heck is going on here? What's going on? I know you trolling the belts. You're gonna go that way. So that should be base components, right? Yep, there we go. We don't need these anymore, do we? I still want them to go up here. No, we don't have any more Mark 1 belts. Can I ask a question to all the builders here? Wait, do I need to build a bridge if I want to have a house on a bridge? How wide do I need to build a bridge if I want to have a house on the bridge in Minecraft? How many blocks? And how wide the river is? I kind of feel like usually you build a bridge first and then you put the house on top. So if you make a bridge design first and then have the house be kind of retrofitted onto the bridge, maybe that would be a good idea. Well, as luck would have it, we have some of those. Okay, so now we have belts, raised belts, splitters, base components. Now we're gonna need now we're gonna need inserters. can you dig out a little bit more of this terrain here. Thank you, good boys. I want to build a bridge with house on it. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we want you to kind of go out here. And then we needed another input. That's going to be output. So that's input. That is output. You come out here. You come out here. Everybody come out here. Maybe we should also do some more research. It's been a while since we've done any of that. Let's just start from it. Let's do inventory, because I kind of have a feeling that something we might want. Sooner rather than later. Kind of feel like we're so far away from spawn. We could probably find new ores here. No. Right, so what is this? Ignium, xenoferrite ore, which is unreachable. Lots of ore here. Interesting. I'm also curious what the little green dots are. We haven't found more of the blue, the technium. Luckily, we don't use that much of it. Alright, so let's get plates and parts coming in here. So, down. 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 Connect. Connect. And connect. And what was it? Plates, rods. So you go up. And you go up. Go in, and you go in, you go in, you go in, you go in, you go out, you need a box. In. Okay, what was it? Last part, electrical components. Okie dokie. What I think we'll do, because we're getting very few plates here, I think we're gonna go... Yeah, let's just grab all of those. Not you. Gonna grab all all of you. We're gonna grab all of you, and we'll see if we can put away some more stuff in here. And then I think we'll try and upgrade the belts for, well, at least the this part. And did we do all of them? Yep. Then all of you. It's gonna go down to the steel thingy, and then all of you. Okay, so we should now be hopefully getting some more plates. Oh, speaking of plates, right, all these. Okay, all plates has been upgraded. Let's see if we can put away some junk here. By the way, do we need that many? Let's have 3 of those. And let's have 4 of those. Let's have like 2 of those. Then something like that, just so we don't fill up all sorts of nonsense. All right, little drones. We need to destroy more of the terrain. Look at them go. What is this? Decor plate 1? Okay. Do you think... Oh, hello. Let's do a double door. My oh my. Right. Let's expand. Do we have more of those about? And then we'll head over to... Oops. Wow, this big area here we could have used for something. So there are 4 output slots, and there are 4 things we can get from this. So let's just dump that in there. Many... give me all of it. All of it. Definitely all of it. Let's do the machine part thing here. Okay, so that was all the machine parts. Oakley dokley. Sometimes I kind of feel like we jump like super duper tall. I don't understand why. I'm not complaining. And then we wanted to make the long-handed inserters. It was 2 in. And then out and in. You're completely out of belts. How unfortunate. What does it take to make a upgraded belts or upgraded thing? How many belts do we have? 82. Where are you at? There. I would like to see how many. 24 to 36. Oh, does that mean we have to redo our entire map on the... Oh, yeah, that might mean we have to redo the entire map on the line that we have over here. I wish we had a little bit more. Belts. Right, the machine parts. So machine parts first, and then lights. Oh, we're also gonna need to get these in here. Okay, not quite sure how that happened. Oh no. You need to go back in here. Then you need to be dismantled and you need to go up here, okay? Okay. So Well, luckily we had some stuff in our inventory. You also need to get resources in here. Rods? Supposed to be plates. What the heck? Okay, so we can clearly see we are not having many of these machine parts coming through. But now we have long-handed, short-handed, 1 lane and 2 lane base components. Okay, so we did that. Let's do... Let's do this line. That was easy. But we never upgraded that. Is that going to have any effect? Okay, we're kind of out of stuff. But yeah, I think we kind of are a little bit over time. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 44 minutes and 44 seconds. So we're probably going to be continuing this tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe not. Give me a second here. What day is it? Is it Friday today? Maybe. We'll see. We'll at least continue it in once upon a time. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for today. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Done with Tail? Kinda maybe. I think it needs a little bit more time in the oven. A little bit more time in the oven. And I think, as far as I've understood it, they're going to be making a new way of generating the terrain in the game. So we're going to have to restart eventually, I think, as far as I've understood it. So the world generation is going to be redone or something like that, as far as I understood it. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly click that like button? There should be a subscribe button in the comment section. All the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions, they go far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling. Bye-bye.